Emanuel.
Thank you,
His
thank you, thank
wonderful
you.
work on the bongos.
Thank you. Wakanda forever.
Wakanda forever, bros.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you pretty much know by what we just did there that we're going to be talking about Black Panther.
I
So
guess.
there you have it.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Welcome back to Romerica, everybody. And
Welcome.
we're going to talk about Black Panther, we're going to talk about the soundtrack and the movie itself. So, Emmanuel, you take it away.
Yeah, well, I just saw it and I didn't had much expectations. Honestly, I didn't know much about it until I found out that the composer won the Oscar for its soundtrack. I listened to the soundtrack first and I really digged it, and I wanted to see how it fits in with the movie itself and listen to it from start to ending. I was in love with the soundtrack. The movie, I liked it too. That's a great point for the movie because I honestly don't like the Marvel universe. So this was one of the few. Yeah, it's true. This was one of the few Marvel movies I didn't dislike. So yeah, because it was quite original. It was an original setting, in Africa. I think it had quite an original story to some point, to some extension. The acting was okay. The atmosphere was good, and I think that it's a movie which can expand your horizons because it explores different cultures. It's like you're traveling to that country, to that imaginary country, I just saw it a couple of weeks ago, and I think you saw it much earlier, right?
Yeah, I think sometime last year. I don't remember when it came.
Yeah, I wish I could saw it in the cinema, but I just thought it wasn't good or something. I didn't check it up when it first appeared. So,
what did you think of the big battle scene near the end? Pretty much that.
The big battle scene. I wasn't too fond of it. My favorite scene combined with the music was the waterfall fighting scene, the first one, the bad guy with the spiked body or something, which wanted the throne. I just thought that the music and the fighting and everything was top notch. That was my favorite scene of the movie. The ending fight was kind of like, too over the edge, too over the top, But I would give it a 7.5 or 8, no, 7.5 rating. I think it had good points, and most likely the music, which I saw the music with my headphones on so I could enjoy the music. So yeah.
Everything's better with headphones.
What did you think about the movie?
I thought it was pretty good. I liked pretty much the same things as you liked, but I actually liked the ending battle. And I'm sorry for the spoilers. At least we didn't tell anybody who was fighting who. But still, yeah, I really liked it. I think I felt some betrayal in that movie. And normally, whenever I watch movies, I don't get so invested. Not totally. I mean, I watch it for what it is, but in this movie, I actually felt for the characters.
Yeah.
And, I think that the music also helped me with that. It helped me understand the characters. That's an interesting thing about soundtracks of movies.
And by the way, did you knew about the composer before this movie?
I don't think so.
Apparently he's a big time composer for R&B and hip hop artists. He's like Junkie XXL, but he started with hip hop and R&B first, not electronic music. He did some music for Creed, the movie with the boxer, and I think it was a well-deserved Oscar for the music, right?
I think so too.
I mean, I didn't saw this year something better than this and more original than this. And about originality, one of the songs, I think the opening songs, it's not a Lion King ripoff, but to me it sounded too much like the main theme from Lion King. I just thought it wasn't original.
Maybe that was an inspiration for Ludwig.
Well, it is a traditional African song, so maybe that's why, it sounds like the Lion King song, which is the same, traditional African chant. But apparently he traveled to Africa to do this soundtrack for a month or so. And that confirms what I kept saying, that traveling is a great inspiration for musicians. I mean, for me, whenever I travel somewhere, I get a lot of inspiration that stays with me a lot of the following months when I return home and work. And it's a great source of inspiration. He managed to get in touch with a traditional African singer which did the vocals for some of the songs in the movie. And also the movie has a modern album too by artists as The Weeknd or whatever. I'm not into that music style, but it sounded pretty good too. Yeah.
I suppose I can agree. I mean, I don't like that kind of music either.
Another thing that was quite interesting, the main character's name is T'Challa.
T'Challa.
Yeah, and the composer said in an interview that he was using African talking drums similar to this. Of course, this is just more like it's from Egypt, but it's not the same. But that talking drum, it's called that because it can make sound similar to talking. And whenever the main character appeared in the movie, a background motive with the talking drums and other instruments aside, depending on the scene, was being heard. So he was using music subliminally to tell the story, and I really love that about movie composers which do that.
Yeah, he said that he played that because it sounded like it was saying T'Challa.
Yeah, well, he just told one of the players to simulate the name of the character or something. Yeah.
And then I listened to it to see if I could hear that, and sure enough, it did. I thought, hey, that's creative, and it inspired me. I mean, I started playing some African music after that. True story.
Yeah. Well, it's I told you, the movie itself, its story, its atmosphere, it's something else compared to the Marvel movies, like I said. So this video is sponsored by Discord, and we had quite a few problems with Skype, so I just think Skype sucks. So we're using Discord for this. And the ending stuff, Rachel?
Yep, people, do not forget to subscribe to this channel, follow our Facebook page, follow our Instagram. We're starting to be more active on Instagram. And don't forget to click the bell button to get more updates from this channel.
That's right. So you do that and keep in touch with us. And until next time, bye-bye.